Welcome to your science class and our exciting series on body movements. Have you ever wondered how you're able to run, jump, or even pick up a pen? How do animals like birds fly or snakes slither? All of this happens because of movement. Today, let's begin this video by exploring movement, locomotion, and voluntary and involuntary movements. What is movement? Movement is simply the act of changing position or posture. It can be as simple as blinking your eyes or waving your hand. But here's something cool. Not just humans, even plants show movement. For example, have you seen how the leaves of a touch-me-not plant fold up when touched? That's movement too. In living things, movement helps us survive. Whether it's to find food, escape danger, or interact with the world around us. Do you know, not all movements are the same? Some are controlled by you, while others happen automatically. Let's first talk about voluntary movements. These are movements you consciously decide to perform. For example, when you raise your hand in class to answer a question, your brain sends a signal to the muscles in your arm, telling them to move. Similarly, when you play football, every kick, jump, and run is controlled by your brain. Now that we've learned about voluntary movements, let's take a look at some everyday examples of the movements that you control. Writing. When you pick up a pen and write your name, it's your brain guiding your hand to form the letters. Running. When you decide to race your friends, every step and turn is a voluntary action. Eating food. From picking up a spoon to chewing your food, you control every step of the process. Clapping. When you clap to applaud someone, it's a voluntary action initiated by your decision to do so. But what about the movements you don't think about, like your heart beating or your stomach digesting food? These are involuntary movements. These are movements that happen automatically without you having to think about them. They happen automatically, even when you're asleep. Your body takes care of these movements on its own, so you can stay alive and healthy. Involuntary movement is not limited to the heart pumping or the stomach digesting food. These actions happen automatically all around our body without us even noticing. Let's look at a few more examples of these automatic actions. Breathing. Have you noticed that you keep breathing even when you're asleep? Your lungs work continuously without needing your attention. Blinking. Your eyes blink automatically to keep them moist and free from dust. Sometimes, you might blink consciously, but mostly, it's an involuntary action. Blood circulation. Your blood vessels are busy carrying nutrients and oxygen to your body parts, a process entirely controlled by your body's internal systems. Understanding the difference between voluntary and involuntary movements shows us how amazing our bodies are. While some movements help us interact with the world, like clapping or running, others quietly keep us alive, like our heart pumping blood or our lungs filling with air. Movement isn't just about doing something. It's about the incredible coordination between our brain, muscles, and internal organs. Movements are all around us, from a heartbeat to bending of plants towards sunlight. But have you ever noticed how some movements help us travel from one place to another? This is called locomotion, the ability of an organism to move from one location to another. Unlike movements that happen in one spot, locomotion is all about changing position. Let's explore the fascinating world of locomotion and understand why it's so vital for many living beings. Locomotion means traveling from one place to another, walking, swimming, flying. All of these are examples of locomotion. But not every living thing can move this way. For example, plants don't show locomotion, but animals do because they need to move to find food, shelter, or escape predators. Let's quickly rewind and review what we've learned in this video. So, movement helps us interact with the world, and locomotion allows us to travel. Voluntary movements are those we control, while involuntary movements happen on their own. Stay tuned to our Body Movement series to discover more amazing facts about how our bodies and other living creatures move. See you in the next video.